All right, shalom, Israel. Sorry for the delay. Had some technical difficulties, but all praise to the Most High. We up and running. So first and foremost, we want to give all praise to our now Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. There's all praises to the Father Yahweh in the name of His Son Yahweh Shah, who the world eagerly called Jesus Christ. Was with the Sons of God, Alabama. Here with another class today. Topic of the day we're gonna be going into is wildfires, a glimpse into Babylon judgment. Because man, it's been lot taking place so far in this so-called New Year. You know what I'm saying? Just 11 days have passed in the beginning of Esau New Year, and we done had what earthquake, devastating earthquake that hit Tibet. I think that's in China, city in China that killed close to 130 people. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, we done had what people running trucks into large crowds. You know what I'm saying? Committing all types of terrorist acts here on the soils of America, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just the beginning of the judgment that the Lord is going to bring to America, which is known as in the scriptures different code names for America. And one of the code names is Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, mystery Babylon, Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, Assyria, all those different names, depending on the context you read it in, is different code names dealing with America. And the reason why we say so-called New Year, because us in this truth, we know that this is not the real New Year. We know that when Esau came into power, he changed the so-called New Year. We're going to prove it with the scriptures. Give me Daniel 7 verse 25. We're going to touch on that for a minute. Show our people that this is not the New Year. The New Year does not begin in the day of the winter. So we're going to go into the scripture to show you how when Edom came into power, they changed it. We're gonna go in the scripture and show you how, according to the Bible, according to God's word, when is the beginning of the real New Year according to scripture. So first bring out Daniel 7 verse 25.
This is the book of Daniel. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Stop right there. The he is dealing with Esau, Edom, who we call today Caucasians. Their nation goes back to Esau, Edom. That's who they descend from. So when they say he, so think read it again out.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Right. So the he is dealing with Esau, Edom. He speaks great words against the Most High. How does he do that? Saying, hey, God is white. Angels are white, you know what I'm saying? God's chosen people are so-called white people. You know what I'm saying? That's how he's speaking great words against the Most High. He wants to be the Most High. He wants to be like God, right? So continue to read.
Con. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
And when he wears out, who are the saints? Number one, the saints is dealing with the Lord's chosen people. Somebody give me Psalm 148, verse 14. Prove that, because you know what I'm saying? We don't know. We know, to us, we know who the saints are, but people might be coming across these videos for the first time. We got to break everything down piece by piece. We got to teach these scriptures like it's somebody's first time hearing it, because it might be somebody's first time hearing. So we got to break it down, you know what I'm saying, in that way, because just like when we first came into this truth, you know what I'm saying, we deals out for it might be, you know what I'm saying, plain and easy to brothers and sisters who done been in the truth for a minute. But for us being our first time hearing it, you know what I'm saying, we needed it broken down line upon line. So that's how we gotta break it down and make it easy to be understood to our people. So let's prove who the saints are according to the Bible, because the Christian church teach the saints to anybody. You know what I'm saying? We know how people been taught that growing up in Christianity, that the saints are anybody who believes in white man Jesus Christ. But is that biblical? No, it's not. We're finna prove it right here. Psalms 148, verse 14.
Book of Psalms, chapter 148, verse 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel.
So that right there is a cut to thinking that anybody can be a saint. Anybody can't be a saint. The saints are the children of Israel. They were the children of Israel, the only nation. If you read throughout the scripture, you search front and back. Find me any other nation outside the nation of Israel that was called saints. You're not going to be able to do it. Saints, why were we called saints? Why? Because we were set apart. We was made separate from all the rest of the nations on earth by the Lord dealing with us, giving us his law, statutes, and commandments. The Lord didn't deal with no other nation like he dealt with the nation of Israel. That's why we are the saints are Israelites, God's chosen people, according to the Bible. Go back to the book of Daniel.
Con, if I could just bring out another precept for you,
Go ahead.
this is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 5. It says, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. So who made a covenant with the Most High by sacrifice, man? It was only one nation, and that's the children of Israel. Not everybody made a covenant with the Most High by sacrifice, man. It was only one people. So how then could it be all people, man, that are referred to as the saints? And you know how you got like the Pope that like to name saints? The Pope don't have the authority to name who the saints are, man. The saints are only Israelites.
That's right.
Come.
Yeah, like I said, man, only nation of people that made a covenant with the Most High by animal sacrifice are the Israelites. And you see, when we teach these scriptures, teach this Bible, we teach it how it's supposed to be taught. Man. We break it down line upon line, precept upon precept. That's some Christians don't do, man. They don't do it. If they teach it as saints, is anybody that just put their faith in white man Jesus, tell them to prove it, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we teach, y'all make sure we prove everything we say, and we able to prove it, man. We able to back everything we say up with the scriptures. Because if we can't back it up with the scriptures, guess what? We not gonna teach it, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna teach it thus saith the Lord, right? We don't get in our feelings, man. We don't teach the Bible based off our feelings. And that's how Christians teach the Bible, man. They teach the Bible based off their feelings, man. And you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to teach the Bible the way the Most High tells you to teach the Bible. So go back to Daniel, y'all.
One more thing on that, man. That word saint in the Hebrew comes from Kadosh, which means holy. So that's how you know that the quote unquote Gentiles in the so-called New Testament, Paul addressed over half his letters to the saints. At whatever the saints at Rome or the saints at Corinth. That's who he addressed them letters to. So that's how you know who he's talking about.
Right. Yeah, man. Hey, perfect, man. Because like you said, man, all these Christians, man, all these Christian apologists, these so-called Christian scholars and all that, man, they always try to make it seem like Paul was addressing his letters to natural Gentiles. Well, that's just not the case. Like I just said, when you read the first chapter, if Paul's epistles or Paul letters, like you say, he always said to the saints that are there, that are at such and such, to the saints that are at this place. So he let you know who his audience is that he's writing to right now, to the saints, to those who are called to be holy, to the Israelites, man. And like I said, man, saint in the Hebrew is the same as holy, man. And now let's go to Daniel 7 verse 6 to further prove that, man. Who the saints are, or who are those who are called to be holy, man. Daniel 7, so like Deuteronomy 7 verse 6.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right, man. So it said, thou art holy people. Like I just brought out, man. Holy and saint is the same word in the ancient Hebrew, man. That's why you got to, you know what I'm saying, go into the etymology of the words, man, because the words, the Bible, the Old Testament was translated from the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? So in order to get a full understanding on what these scriptures and verses are talking about, you gotta you know what I'm saying, go into the origin of words, man. And that word saint and holy is the same word. And the Lord said, thou art a holy people. Who he's speaking about? Israel. Thou art set apart people, are separate people from all nations that are on the earth. And notice the Lord said the Israelites are above all people, man. We not equal. So why do our people always be out here marching for equal rights, man? No justice, no peace. The Lord said you are above all people. So you know what I'm saying? We are above every nation. We are above the so-called white people. We're above the so-called Chinese people. We're above the so-called Africans, man. That's how the Lord feel about us. And that's the type of pride we have to take within ourselves as a nation, man. We are the best nation the Lord ever created on this earth, man. And all these other nations was what? They was created to serve us, man. That's their whole reason for existence, to serve God's chosen people, which are the Israelites, which are the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Man. You go back to Daniel.
Come. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
And when he
And
wear us out, man, he wore us out in slavery, man. You know what I'm saying? In them
come,
cotton fields, in those tobacco fields, man. From sun up to sundown, man. When beginning, when you was able to walk, 2, 3 years old, man, you out there picking cotton, man. You know what I'm saying? 6, 7 days a week, man. But the only day they gave us off, they did was Sunday, man. You know, in Sunday, what they made you do? They made you go to church to indoctrinate you with Christianity, man. That's why we call it slave plantation Christianity, man. 'Cause that's what you was taught there, man. All people are in the church on Sundays, every Sunday, every week, because they was taught it on the plantation. That's a fact, man. You know what I'm saying? It was passed down from generation to generation. Now you think that's what it's supposed to be? No, man. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressors forced that religion on our people, man. You know what I'm saying? They still wearing us out today, man. On these 9 to 5, man. You know what I'm saying? You barely get any rest, man. You got to get up constantly, day in, day out, go back to work just to be able to afford to pay your bills, man. God showed the people we're not supposed to be working like this, man. We supposed to be having other nations working for us, man. But because we went off and wanted to serve these other nations, God, that's why He put them up over us, man. That's why they are able to wear us out now. That's why they're able to rule over us now, man. Because of us going off and breaking that covenant we made with the Most High, man. But continue on.
come.
Salakia. You said slavery, but you kind of went into it, man. But we had 246 years of hardcore shadow slavery, and we had 99 years of Jim Crow and unjust segregation, and then we had 50 years of the prison pipeline that they established for us. The war on drugs, school to prison pipeline, the unjust hunting down of our people in the street by the police. So America has
Hey,
been
somebody
doing
got a lot of
everything under this
background
day
noise.
what they've been giving out, and it ain't been real pretty. And especially, I know you say this like the so-called New Year, but everything been jumping off real fast this year, right?
Come, man. Good. Like we said, man, we sending up, you know what I'm saying? We sending up prayers, man, that this is the year, man. That this is the year of the coming of our Lord and Savior, Mashiach Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man. We praying that, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we ready to get out of this place, man. Even if whether we are the elect or not, we just ready to see the Lord come back and establish righteousness on the earth, man. Because wickedness been ruling for too long, man. We ready to get out of hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, because you know what I'm saying. You hear some people say, man, I'm not ready, man. I need a little more time, man. Look, man. If you is either you are the elect or you not, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did a class. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as free will dealing with predestination, man. If you are the elect, guess what? If the Lord come back today, you're gonna get delivered. If you're not of the elect, if the Lord come back today, you're gonna get destroyed. If the Lord come back 5 years from now, if you are of the elect, you're gonna get delivered. If you're not of the elect, you're not gonna get delivered. So it's just as simple as that. So all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not ready. I need a couple of no, I need to get my stuff together. Nah, man, you either of the elect or you not. If you are the elect, you will be delivered no matter when the Lord come back. And if you of that 2/3 that's predestined to get destroyed, whenever the Lord come back, you still gonna be over that 2/3, man. So continue on, Ezekiel.
Come. The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and dividing of times.
Right. So key thing I want out of it is say he reestablish who the he is. Esau, Edom dealing with the Caucasian race, and it said he's gonna think to change times, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we say this year what they gave us January and the dead of winter is not when the new year begins, man. You know what I'm saying? The new year begins in the springtime. And he even changed the time dealing with how many days are in a year. know what I'm saying?
Con.
According to the Bible, let's prove that. Give me Genesis 7 verse 11. Start at Genesis 7 verse 11. We're gonna prove to you that he even changed how many days are in a year, man. You know what I'm saying? According to the Bible, we're gonna see, is it 365 days in a year? Because if it's not, and the Lord gave us how many? The Lord gave us a different number of days within a year, and then that right there proves that whoever's in authority right now, whoever's saying it's 365 days in a year, they changed the times of the Most High. Again, why? Because He wants to be the Most High. He shows him sit in the temple of the Most High, showing Himself that He is God. He wants to be God, man. He don't care. He wants us to like forget what the Bible say. I don't care how many days in the year the Bible say it is. It's gonna be what I say it is, and I say 365 days in a year, that's what it is. But is that according to the Bible? Remember Genesis 7, verse 11.
The book of Genesis chapter 7, verse 11. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and
Right.
the
So,
windows of heaven.
so now go to Genesis chapter 8, verse 3 to 4. So we just said, note that, write that down. It said, in the second month, on the 17th day of the month. This finna be simple math right here. Now go to Genesis 8, verse 3 to 4.
The book of Genesis chapter 8, verse 3. And the waters returned from off the earth continually. And after the end of the 150 days, the waters were abated. And the ark rested in the 7th month, on the 7th day of the month, upon the mountains of Ararat.
It's supposed to be the 17th day of the month, ain't it?
17th day of the month, upon the mountains of Ararat.
Come. So right, write that down. Now it started from the second month on the 17th day to the seventh month on the 17th day. And it said it was 150 days. So write it down. 150 days from the second month on the 17th to the seventh month on the 17th. So now between the second and seventh month, that's how many months? 5 months, right? Anybody know base math? That's 5 months. So what you do is you take 150 days and divide it by 5. What you get? What you get, Ezekiel?
Get 30 up.
So that proves right there that according to the Bible, is 30 days in a month. Simple mathematics. Basic elementary. Nah, they don't do division in elementary. When you start doing division, huh? When you go to school, what grade they started teaching division in? Been so long, I forgot. Man.
A moth would be able to answer that one, man.
Yeah, I'm out, man. When say what
Around
up?
fourth grade, around third, fourth grade.
Around third or fourth grade. So man,
Yeah.
it's good, man. Third and fourth grade mathematics, man. You know what I'm saying? It's 30 days. According to the Bible, you have around 30 days in a month. Now let's prove how many months are in a year, according to the Bible. First Kings 4, verse 7. First Kings 4, verse 7. Now this is something Esau got, right? He got how many months? He got the months right. He just was off on the days, man. Because according to Esau days, 365 days. So Esau, he changed the time. He changed the year. He added 5 more days to a year. That ain't scripture, man. Give me First Kings 4, verse 7.
This is the book of First Kings, chapter 4, verse 7. And Solomon had 12 officers
Note that he had 12 officers, right? So continue.
over all Israel, which provided victuals for the king and his household. Each man his month in a year made provision.
Plain and simple, man. He had 12 officers who had to provide for the king, and each one of those officers provided had their own month, which they provided those things for the king. They say he had 12 officers that were set up each month within a year, proving it was 12 months in a year, man. According to the Bible, 12 months in a year, 30 days in a month, 360 days in a year.
Okay.
Esau, that's one of the ways how Esau changed the time. He changed the years, man. Also, he did what? He got this spring forward, fall back, man. You know what I'm saying? Esau changed the times and he changed the laws, man. Now, we finna show you, according to the Bible, when the new year really supposed to begin. Somebody give me Deuteronomy 16, verse 1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verse 1. Observe the month of Abib, and keep the Passover unto the Lord thy God. For in the month of Abib, the Lord thy God brought thee forth out of Egypt by night.
Right. So it's observe, remember, and observe this month. This is the month when the Lord brought who? He brought the children of Israel out of Egypt from under the bondage of their oppressors in the month of Abib. So let's see what the Lord say about this month. Exodus 12, start at Exodus 12, verse 1.
The book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
Right, so it just said what month? The month of Abib is the beginning of months. This is your new year. In the month of Abib. In the month of Abib is dealing with what? Springtime, and not in the dead of winter. When everything starts to become new again. That's when the new year begins. Now I'm finna go into the blue letter to show you, give you the definition of Abib. It says fresh, young barley ears, barley, month of ear forming, of greening, of crop of growing green, Abib, month of Exodus and Passover, March and April. So they showing you right there when springtime comes in around March, around the end of March or in around April. That's when the true New Year's come in. That's when you get the saying goes when they got something called April Fools. They are all fools. That why you think they got it? Because they knew the people, they was calling the people fools who were still celebrating the correct New Year. But the so-called white man changed the New Year from the springtime to the dead of winter, man. But, yeah, now give me Habakkuk 2 verse 1. Listen, any one of y'all got anything to bring out, man?
Con, man. And if you just go do a Google search, man, and type in like the Calendar Reform Act, man, you'll see that I'm doing, I think it was 1750 to 1752, man. The new year used to begin in March, April time frame, man. But that's they changed it. So going to what you changed, what we were reading back in Daniel 7:25, man, he should think that change times and laws, man. And who did that, man? So-called British, the so-called Edomites did it, man. So he's telling you who he's talking about, man, because they ain't but one people that did it. And that was the Edomites.
Ain't no way around it, man. No, I said if you can't get the understanding, like you said, man, you go into the, like you said, we bring out scripture. You can Google it, man. Like you say, you got a smartphone. Just Google what we saying, man. Google, you will see everything we teaching is for real, man. You think we just like what reason would we have to teach otherwise? For like we ain't got nothing else to do but just come out here teach lies to our people. No, we teaching our people the truth to try to bring them back into the correct understanding before the Lord bring that ultimate judgment to this place, man. As we finna go into, man, you know what I'm saying? You've been saying glimpse of that dealing with what the Lord is doing to Los Angeles, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you see those, you see images of that, man, you see videos of that, man, that just like put you in a whole other different mind frame, man. Put you in a whole other different mentality. Because we know the brothers in this truth know that that's gonna be the whole land of America, man. I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I gotta make sure that I'm doing thus said the Lord. I gotta make sure that I'm keeping these commandments. I'm getting my house in order, man. I'm doing all the things necessary in order to be able for the Lord to have mercy on me to be able to escape those things, man. Because you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be a horrific moment, man. When you see those ICBM missiles coming headed over here, man, you're gonna be praying on your knees that you can escape that, man. That you're caught up in the chariot, man, and that you're not left in that fire, man. Because the Lord said, "What the people are gonna be the fuel to the fire, man." Like that. I mean, like if that don't strike no fear in your heart to get right and get on fire for the Lord, man. I don't know. I don't know what else. I don't know what else gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But read that Habakkuk 2, starting verse 1 to 3.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me.
And that's what we're doing, man. We call the Lord rose men up to be watchmen, man. To be watching and seeing what we watching for, man. We watching for the prophecies, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can do what? We can give our people warning, man. That's what the prophets did. That's what we're doing, man. We're watching, We paying attention to events that's taking place around the world, going to the scriptures, and we seeing, man, all this is prophecy, man. All this is showing the near of the Messiah, man, the deliverance of the children of Israel out of our captivity, out of our abundance. So what we got to do, us being in this truth, us having this knowledge, we got to give our people warning, man, so they won't have no excuse when that day comes. It ain't gonna be no excuse that anybody in America, that other nation Israel, can say that they didn't know. Because you got prophets, man, out there on the highways and byways, camps flooded the United States every Sabbath, any other day, man. That's going to the highways and byways, that's doing sit down classes, man. That's taking their time up to do these things to give our people warning, because we're watching. Man. We watching for the times of the end, man. Continue on.
Khan, and what shall I answer when I am reproved? And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Right, man. And that's what we doing, man. We making it plain, man. Meaning what? Make it easy to be understood so we can deliver the correct message, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to break it down in layman's terms to our people, so they definitely won't have no excuse. And it said, make it plain upon table. What is the tables it's talking about? Is it talking about just get a table, man, and just chilling and eating at the table? No, the tables is referring to the words of the Lord, man. These scriptures, man. We got to make these scriptures easy to be understood. Let me get a precept to prove that the tables dealing with the Bible, the words of God. Exodus 34, verse 1.
This is a book of Exodus, chapter 34, and verse 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, hew thee 2 tables of stones like unto the first, and I will write upon these tables the words that were in the first tables, which thou breakest. And be ready in the morning, and come up in the morning unto Mount Sinai, and present thyself there to me in the top of the mount. And no man shall come up with thee, neither let any man be seen throughout all the mount.
Yeah, that was it on there. I just wanted the first verse. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. So the tables is dealing with what the words of God, the Bible, man, the commandments, these scriptures. So he told Habakkuk to make them plain, man. Make them plain. Make these words that I'm giving you, make these scriptures easy to be understood, so you can deliver our people the correct message. So it won't be no excuse for when the Lord comes back and bring judgment. Now give me Jeremiah 51 verse 25, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, says the Lord, which destroy all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain.
Right, man. So the Lord said He's gonna make these against thee that destroy the earth. He's gonna make thee a burnt mountain, man. So you know what I'm saying? What is this referring to? This is not referring to ancient Babylon, man. This is referring to the mystery Babylon, man, the daughter of Babylon, aka America. And how we know this is not referring to ancient Babylon? Ancient Babylon wasn't you know what I'm saying made a burnt mountain, man. When you look at how ancient Babylon lost its power, man, when the Persians was coming into power. They had like one decisive battle, and that was the battle of Opis, Opis. I think I'm pronouncing it right. And that was this decisive win for the Persians. That was a city that was north of the capital Babylon, which ancient Babylon was dealing with in Iraq. So when the Persians they fought them, after that, all the rest of the Babylonian cities just surrendered with no resistance whatsoever. So then they were just absorbed into the Persian Empire. So ancient Babylonian Empire was not made of burnt mount. So that lets you know that this is talking about a different Babylon, mystery Babylon, which is a code name for America. And when they say mountain, when you read in the Bible, you got to understand, depending on what context mountain is in, it can be referring to literal mountains, or it can be referring to governments and kingdoms or empires. So we got to prove that. To prove that it can be referring to either or. So give me Isaiah 2, verse 2. To show you how a mountain can represent a government, a kingdom, our empire. Isaiah 2, 5 to verse 2.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 2, verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house should be established in the top of the mountain, and should be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it.
So that right there proved that the mountain of the house of the Lord dealing with what? The Lord's kingdom, man. The Lord is going to establish his kingdom on earth with his son being the king, Yahweh, and 144,000 ruling up under him. And the rest of the rest of the mountain hills, with the rest of these nations are going to have to come up and they're going to have to be taught God's laws, statutes, and commandments. So we just proved that a mountain can represent the kingdom, empire, government. So now let's go to Jeremiah 3, verse 23 to show you that this right here show you that mountains can represent literal mountains and literal hills too. Jeremiah 3, verse 23.
And this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 23. Truly in vain is salvation hope for the hills, and from the multitude of mountains. Truly the Lord our God is the salvation of Israel.
Why does it say truly in vain is the salvation hope for from the mountains and hills? Because what was Israel doing on these mountains and hills? Ezekiel 6, verse 13. So we're going to show you, what I'm saying, break it down what the nation of Israel was doing on these mountains and hills. That's why I say truly in vain, meaning it's worthless to be going to these mountain and hills looking for salvation. That's what the Lord is telling his people, man. Because we were going to these mountains and hills and offering sacrifices to these other gods, man. So that's why the Lord is saying truly in Yahweh is salvation gonna come through, man. Meaning what? We can go to these other guys all we want, man. They're not gonna bring us no salvation. Only God that's gonna bring us salvation is the one true God that made the heavens and the earth, the God of the nation of Israel, Yahweh, man. But Ezekiel 6, verse 13, to prove that that's what our people was doing. We was going to these mountains and hills. We was offering sacrifices and worshiping idols, man. Ezekiel 6, verse 13.
The book of
Ezekiel
Ezekiel.
chapter 6, verse 13. Thus was thou decked with gold and silver. Oh, that's wrong. Ezekiel 6. Hold on. Ezekiel chapter 6, verse 13. Then shall you know that I am the Lord, when their slain men shall be among their idols, round about their altars, upon every high hill, in all the tops of the mountains, and under every green tree, and under every thick oak, the place where they did offer sweet savor to all their idols.
So that's what we are doing, man. That's the main reason why the Lord destroyed our nation, man. Because why we was heavy into our idolatry, man. We was heavy into worshiping and calling on the names of these other guys, man, for salvation, for wisdom, for deliverance, man. And we know that's talking about Black Hispanics and Native Americans. Because you can look at our people today, we still heavy upon idol worship, man. And the main idol that our people worship today, Caesar Borgia, man. You know what I'm saying? Who they call Jesus Christ, who they in these churches, like we say every Sunday, worshiping, calling on a so-called white man for salvation, man. The same man that ruling over them, same man that wore them out in slavery, they looking to this same man to come back and to deliver them, man. What other nation would do that? What other nation would get enslaved by a nation of people and then start calling on that nation of people to deliver them? I start worshiping that nation of people God. We the only God that worship a nation of people, worship a God that don't look like us, man. You know what I'm saying? We the only people. Arabs don't worship no God that don't look like them. These Indians don't worship no God that don't look like them. Chinese people don't worship no God that look like them. But when you look at the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we worship a God that look like our oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? That's foolishness, man. But that's the mentality of our people. And then when we come out there and try to show our people otherwise, that man, hey, God is a so-called black man. The Messiah is a so-called black man. Moses, all the prophets are so-called black men. They have a problem with us, man. They have a problem with us. That's just how downtrodden our people have become, man. But okay, now let me get to show you how show you how the Lord is gonna make this place a burnt mountain. Revelation 17, verse 16. Y'all brothers got anything to bring out, man? Bring it out. Revelation 17, verse 16.
Book of Revelation,
Revelation.
verse 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
Right, man. So I said the 10 horns. This is speaking about the same mountain that we brought out in the book of Jeremiah 51, verse 25. Now it's calling this place a whore. America, man. America is the great whore. America whores itself out. Everybody can come over here. All these nations come over here. Sleep, get in bed with America, sleep with America, get their money, take their money back to their home country, build up their community. America whores itself out to all nations. America has its spiritual legs open to anybody who wants a piece of it, man. That's why this place is called a whore. And they said the 10 horns, man. Look at the 10 horns, man. 10 horns is dealing with the European Union, which goes back to the EEC, European Economic Committee, which goes back to the Treaty of Rome, man. Why is it called a 10? Because these 10 nations came out of the ancient Roman Empire. That's why it was first called the Treaty of Rome, man. So that's dealing with the EU and NATO, man. And it said NATO is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, man. And America, even though America is not official member of the EU, we all know who runs the EU, man. We all know America still has its influence or control over the EU, even though it's not an official member of the EU, man. But it is an official member of the NATO. Was Trump, you know what I'm saying? Rumors going around with Trump saying that he was going to take America, remove America from being a member of NATO, man. That what they're going to do. That's going to start to make they already done started to hate America, but they're going to make a lot of American allies really start to hate this place. That's when they're going to turn on America, and they're going to be right along with America's enemies, man. It ain't going to tell you in the book of Obadiah that day that eat that bread, and lay the snare in front of you, man. Meaning what, man? These other nations that you're allies with, a lot of them are going to turn on this place, man, and they're going to join with America's enemies in destroying this place and burning this place with fire. How can they do that, man? How can these nations eat the flesh of America and burn this place with fire? Through ICBM missile, man. Intercontinental ballistic missile. That's what's coming to this place. That's what you know. So these fires that you're seeing in Los Angeles is what you getting a glimpse of what's going to happen to America. So it's not going to just be in Los Angeles, man. It's not just going to be in that one city. No, man, it's going to be all over the land. It ain't going to be nowhere. Like they doing these emergency evacuations. It ain't going to be nowhere you're going to be able to evacuate to, man. It ain't going to be no firemen out there with their hoses on their fire trucks trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to quench the fire. It ain't going to be no helicopters, planes, you know what I'm saying, flying over the fire, dropping large gallons of water on the fire. None of that's going to be going on when those ICBM missiles shot over this place, man. And the elite ain't going to be over here anyway, man. The elite going to be somewhere in some underground bunker somewhere trying to escape the judgment of the Lord anyway, man. Anyway. So America is going to, the whole land of America, according to thus saith the Lord, according to the Bible, is going to look just like your Los Angeles, California, man. Prove that. Give me Revelation 11, verse 13, to prove that this whole landmass of America is going to look like that. That's why John the Revelator called it a lake of fire, man. When he was seeing this, man, in the vision that the Lord gave him, you're like, damn, man, it looked like a lake of fire, man. In Revelation 11, verse 13. Y'all brother got something to bring out, man. Bring out.
Book of Revelations, chapter 11, verse 13. In the same hour, there was a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven.
This Revelation. Don't read that again, y'all.
Book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 13. In the same hour, there was a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city
Right,
fell.
that's what I want. So it's in the same hour that was a great earthquake. Why, man? Because it's gonna be an earthquake like you never seen before, man. You know what I'm saying? You seen it ain't gonna be no scale to measure this earthquake that's gonna come when the Lord comes in, before the Lord comes back. Because all these ICBM missiles are going to be getting shot off on the ends of the earth, man. And it said the earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it was a great earthquake dealing with these ICBM missiles. And it's saying this, and it said a tenth part of the city, man. That city is referred to America. And the reason why it's saying a tenth part of the city is dealing with the 10 regions, 10 FEMA zone regions that America is divided in, man. That's why it's saying a tenth part of the city dealing with the 10 FEMA regions that America is divided in, showing that this whole landmass of America is going to be looking like what those wildfires, and even more devastating that, as you seeing today, is going to take place in Los Angeles, man. And let me get a Second Ezra 16, starting verse 1.
This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon, and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt, and Syria.
Right, man. So it said, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon." All these different places, man. When I was reading that too, man, I was like, man, because you got this doctrine that's starting to rise back up. People saying, man, hey, this flee America doctrine. It was a doctrine that was pretty relevant when I first came into the truth. You know what I'm saying? You had camps and different brothers teaching you supposed to flee America now. This doctrine is starting to rise back up for some reason, man. Flee America doctrine. But the Lord said, woe unto thee. And he named Babylon, Asia, all these different places. So in Egypt, so no matter where you go, man, you can't escape the judgment of the Lord, man. You can't run from judgment. Whatever judgment that the Lord God said for you, it ain't no escape. So ain't no flee America, man. You flee America by doing what? By repenting and coming back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Now these other nations dealing with Esau and these other nations here in America, they might have a chance to survive. They go to another country, man. Because the only people that's gonna survive on the soils of America is the elect of the nation of Israel. So these other nations, they want to try to survive this destruction that's coming to this place. Yeah, they can go to these other places. They might survive and be left over to get put in chains, taken to slavery, and to build up our kingdom, man. But if you're a black Hispanic, and Native American, you talking about flee Babylon, and you trying to push that flee Babylon doctrine, man, get out of here, man. That's a false doctrine, man. That gonna get you destroyed, man. That's why I say you gotta be careful when you coming into this truth, who you learning from too, man. Because just like we get on Christians about a lot of false doctrine that they teach, the Bible also tells us how to be a respected person, man. So anybody that's teaching false doctrine, whether they're a Christian, a Muslim, or whether they're in the Hebrew Israelite community, man, they teach a false doctrine. We need to address these false doctrines. Because you look at the main people Yahweh was going against, man. He was going against people that knew they was Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't mainly going against these other nations. He was going against the wicked Pharisees and Sadducees, and they knew they were Israelites, wearing fringes, had their phylacteries, everything. Yahweh was getting on them about the wickedness they were doing, man, because why? He wasn't no respected person. So if we get on Christians and anybody else who teaching false doctrine, we got to get on Israelites that's teaching false doctrine. If not, we're breaking the commandments by being a respect of person, man. You know what I'm saying? So continue on out.
Hey, you mind if I get a precept for you?
Yeah, I told him, man, bring it up, man. Like, yeah, bring them up.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 2, verse 6. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north. And what's that land of the north making reference to, man? North America, you know what I'm saying? Said the Lord, for I have spread you abroad as the four winds of heaven, said the Lord. And who these scattered to the four corners of the earth, man? He scattered Israel to the four corners of the earth. So who is he talking to, man? He ain't talking to everybody. He's talking to the children of Israel. Verse 7, deliver thyself, O Zion. Right there, man. Zion is synonymous with Israel, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon. What's another name for America, man? The daughter of Babylon, because it's not talking about the Babylon, which is Iraq, man. It's talking about another Babylon, future Babylon. It's future prophecy. And it's telling you right there, man, where the children of Israel mostly dwell, man. With the daughter of Babylon here in America, man. And as the ark brought up, man, it's not talking about physically fleeing from Babylon, because Babylon yeah, Babylon's going to be destroyed, but destruction's going to go everywhere, and these curses follows everywhere, man. It's coming out of her. It's talking about coming out of her religion. You know what I'm saying? Her democracy. It's talking about coming out of Babylon mentally, man, spiritually, bro. It's not talking about actually coming out of Babylon physically, man, but it's making reference to America, man. Even when you do a Google search, man, you type in, the daughter of Babylon, AI tell you, man, that America uh, is is referenced as the daughter of Babylon, man. So it's talking about America, man, and this land of North. The scriptures ain't gonna come out and say North America, man. It's talking about the land of the North. America is
Con,
synonymous with North America, man.
perfect. And man, since you brought that out too, man, that right there, it said we are dwelling with the daughter of Babylon, and this is a straight cut, straight. You know what I'm saying? To the point to prove if we're dwelling with the daughter of Babylon, then we can go into the Bible and see who ruling the daughter of Babylon,
Want
which
me to
is
bring that
Edom.
out for you,
That
bro?
lets us know who the Edomites are, man. For
Let
people
me
who,
bring
who
that
try
out.
to say that Edom is anybody other than the Caucasian. So this is the book of Psalm, chapter 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who
Come,
said, raise it, even to the foundations thereof. Because when the Babylonians came in there, saved our land, destroyed our temple, guess who was right there with them? Our evil twin brother. Yes, because he is our brother. He's our evil twin brother. Esau Edom was right there with him, encouraging him and helping him destroy our temple and our land, man. And it says so the book of Psalms is saying, remember, Lord, because the white men they always tell us, oh, forget, you know what I'm saying, forget what happened to y'all. They always want black people and Hispanic to forget that was what was done to us. But when it comes to every other nation, man, when it comes to those small hats, they don't tell people to forget what was done to them by the Germans, man. They don't tell them to forget that. But when it comes to us, the 500 years of rape, robbery, and murder, that's still going on to this day, man. We still getting unalived by the police. The same people that's supposed to be protecting and serving us are still unaliving our people to this day, man, and getting off from it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but they want us to forget everything that was done. That ain't what the Bible says. That ain't what our forefathers said. Our forefathers said, remember what this nation and all these nations did to our people, our land, man. So it said, remember, oh
Salaki.
Lord, you got some out.
Yeah, Deuteronomy 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations.
come.
Ask thy father, and he will show thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee. So yeah, we can't forget, man. The book of Baruch say, remember the prayers of the dead saints, man. How they did them, right? So the argument is 100% on point, man. While America's up here telling you, don't worry about that. That's in the past. Forget. Well, they get to remember all the their tragedies, but want us to forget ours, right? But the book said for you to remember the days of old. Remember the many generations, all this calamity that's been brought upon us. Right? That's what the book said.
Man. And I literally used to ask my father, you know what I'm saying? RIP, man, my dad passed away last year. But, you know, I used to, 2023, but I used to always ask my dad, you know what I'm saying, how I was growing up. He used to always tell me how these Edomites used to treat him, man. How racist they was towards him, man. You know what I'm saying? He's always telling me the things he experienced by the hand of the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? So I did. So ask your father, ask your parents, man, that if they grew up around those times, man, how these white people used to view them and the things that they used to do to them, man. So back in the book of Psalms,
Hey, lucky, man. And then who wrote this book of Psalms, man?
um,
King David, man. He was a man after the Most High's own heart, man. So if he was a man after the Most High's own heart telling you this, man, he ain't telling you to forget, man, the children of Edom, what they did to us. He's telling you to remember, man. Just like, the Most High told Moses to remember what Amalek did to us, man. We came out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, our people, man, they get involved in these false religions, man, and Esau and Lord in them sleep, man, thinking that they supposed to forget everything that these demonic people that did to us, man. Nah, man, they supposed to remember what they've done to us, man. As you brought out, it's always they want us to remember, man, what the so-called Jays experienced at the hands of the Germans, and then those people, man, they can go out and commit like genocide, man, killing everybody they want to kill, and Babylon support it. You know what I'm saying? Send them military aid and billions of dollars. But then when we talk about remembering what they did to us, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Now all of a sudden it's hate speech and stuff, man. That just goes to show you, man, that these devils are double-minded, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're an Edomite, man, you could do anything you want to do on this earth. But if you any other nation of people, especially if you are the nation of Israel, man, they want to keep it. They want to lure you to sleep. What other nation of people, man, forget what their enemies done to them? You think China would forget if these Edomites do something to them? No, man, they're gonna remember. And the Moabites ain't gonna be telling their people to forget what Esau did to them either, man. They're gonna be telling them to remember what they've done. They're gonna be giving them military training and stuff so they can exact revenge. You know what I'm saying? Whereas we want our people, man, to come out to these laws, statutes, commandments, and faith in Mashiach Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where our power lies. We don't got military might like the rest of these people, man. Our power is the Most High Yahweh Shai themselves, man.
That's right. And man. While America telling us to forget, did they forget when 9/11 happened? Why didn't they just say, you know what, we're gonna forget? You know what I'm saying? No, you know what they did when 9/11 happened? They went over there, you know what I'm saying, and did what? Start unaliving anybody they could. Civilian, innocent civilian that ain't had nothing to do with it, they didn't care. They went over there and start unaliving people, man. And they have a remembrance of 9/11 each year. So they don't forget. They don't forget, but they want us to forget, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, with those small heads, they was rewarded our land, and they get, like I said, billions of dollars. They get reparations. What did the so-called black Hispanic and what do we get, man? We ain't getting nothing. What was our 40 acres in the mule land that they so-called promised us, man? What was our reparations that every year a president coming to office, they try to push that giving blacks reparations to get their vote, and you never see it. Never happens, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get no payback from this place, man. No, we ain't gonna get no vengeance until our Lord comes back, man. That's why I said to him, but long vengeance, man. When the Lord comes back, that's when we're gonna get our vengeance, man. Until then, don't look for America to give you any type of help, man. Any type of hope. They giving you false hope, man. Stop trusting in this land of America, man. This is the land of your captivity. And once you come to the realization of that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you'll stop trusting in this place, man. Once you come to the realization of, man, we were brought here as slaves, so we wasn't brought here on no cruise ships, man. We wasn't brought here to have no damn picnic, man. We wasn't brought here to have no vacation, man. We was stolen. We was kidnapped. We were first captured by those damn stinking Hamites over there in Arabs. You know what I'm saying? We was captured by them, chained up by them. White people came over here, kidnapped us, you know what I'm saying? Bought us from them, brought us over here, man. That's how we came to America. You can't don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? I know they trying to take it out of the school system, but we gonna, as long as it's a platform, social media platform, Israelites are gonna continue to remind our people how we was brought here, man. We were brought here through violence, man. We was brought here through rape, robbery, murder, man. Chained up, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget that, man. And that's what our forefathers is telling the Lord. Remember what these people did to our people, man. And it said, continue on. It said, go ahead,
and not only that, man, sorry to cut you off, man. But,
you good, man? Yeah, you got something to say, man. The spirit, bring it out, man.
Man, there's a remembrance every year, man, of they military conquest, their independence, man, from the so-called oppressors, man. You got the 4th of July, man. What's that celebrating? These Americans, Edomites, independence from the Edomites who are in Great Britain, right? So they remember that every year, man. And then they expect you to join in and remember their victory over their Edomite brothers, man. Even though we Israelites, man, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we were still in captivity during that time. But you got our people going out, man, fucking barbecuing, getting drunk and killing up one another on Esau's fucking holiday, man. Same thing, man. What's that celebrating? That's celebrating their victory, their destruction of our Northern Kingdom brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because every time they went out and massacred a village of Indians, what did they do? They had a day of thanks to was it Lincoln or somebody, man, that decided on one that they were gonna have one of their things, man.
I
That's
forgot what exact
celebrating.
president it was, but yeah.
That's what that's celebrating, man. Their victory over our people, man. And then our people, what do? They join in celebration with that too, man. That's why they don't know what they worship, man. They ain't supposed to be worshiping these things, these so-called holidays, man, that our
Right.
president has us worshiping. They supposed to be keep the days, the holy days that the Most High told us to keep, man. But it's funny how Esau don't want us to remember the things that happened to us here, man. As you said, they taking out the school system. You know what I'm saying? Trying to take it out the school system, man. Get bad when you bring it up. But you're supposed to remember everything about the European victories, man. About what the European, the so-called Edomites went through, man. So
Con.
our reparations is going to be when the Most High send your house shot back. He has 1/3 of the elect taken out of here, man. We ruling over these people in the kingdom. We got them as servants and handmaids, man. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be our They're going to be our reparations, man. And then we'll see how they filled in when they served in captivity, man. Except guess what? Ain't nobody coming back to save them, man. Their time is
That's right.
going up, man. And they're going to be ruled over by immortal beings, man. They still in the flesh. They were in the flesh when they ruled over. The only reason they were given any type of power was to begin with, man, is because we broke the Most High's commandments. But we're gonna be immortal beings, bro. There ain't gonna be nothing that they can't hide. They can't hide nothing from us. They ain't gonna be able to go do nothing in secret to try to come
Hey,
out of that
hey,
captivity.
you trying to say Esau ain't gonna rise back up after 1,000 years to come from us, man?
Man,
Take us
Esau ain't
down,
rising his
do
ass
something.
back up, man. After that 1,000 years, he's gonna be
Hey,
completely
that's a
destroyed, man.
doctrine that's going around, man.
Nah, bro. No, that 1,000-year period, man, when Saint was loose, man. That's talking about when he came back to
So
power on the
yeah,
Renaissance period, man.
it's talking about now, cause they still loose, man.
Yeah, he's still loose, man. But no, man, after that 1,000-year period, Esau gonna be completely destroyed, man.
Come,
So ain't nothing they gonna be able to do, man, to stop what's coming, man. They can try all they want. They sorcery on the left hand side. You know, they got Elon Musk about to take on some presidential appointed position, man. Hey, man, the Most High gave him that knowledge to invent that technology he has, man. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing to counter the return of our King, Yahweh Shah, man.
that's right.
Plain and simple, man.
Con,
He's gonna be our reparation, man.
con.
Go ahead, up.
Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity,
Come,
but thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, to be subject to payments, according
come,
to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God. Hear, O Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, and
come.
thou art defiled with the dead, that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. That's what we're just bringing up, man. We in the land of our captivity
Come,
because we forsook the fountain of wisdom, which is the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, man.
that's right.
And we in the land, and we counted among the dead, man. We getting pulled over, stopping frisk, pulled over on the street, shot down in the middle of the street. We found brother can't even work, drive a truck because he getting home in another state. All these calamities, and this is what we've been telling y'all, man. All this stuff America been doing to our people, the Most High been paying them back with what they had, the hurricane that ran through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. Last month? You got the fires going on. They got, like my aunt brought out, they got earthquake, and all that is going right into the judgment of the Most High. So just like Ecclesiastes, somebody get me Sirach 39 and 28.
Come. And while they're getting that, I'm bringing this out for you, man. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 16. The man that wanted out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. What's the understanding? The understanding is of these laws, statutes, commandments, man, that the Most High gave to us, man. So if you want out of the way of these, man, guess what? You're going to remain in the congregation of the dead. So, hey, it's talking about people that's in those Christian churches, our people that's in Islam, and all those other false religions. All the ones that's talking about the Most High laws have been done away with, man. They wander out of the way of this understanding, man, of what the Most High has given us, man. This is our heritage. But go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes, and in the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Either wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. See that, and that's what's going on, man. The Most High got spirits of vengeance, and he's pouring them out on America, man. So all 4 quarters of America, you can't find no place where the judgment of the Lord ain't taking place, man.
Perfect precept, man. Yeah, let me finish this Psalms. Go back to this Psalms, finish this. Yeah, we can go back to that 2nd Ezra 16, 1 through 9. We'll go back to the Psalms and further continue to prove that whoever is ruling over the daughter of Babylon, which is Edom, that's who the Edomites are. So there's the book of Psalms, chapter 137, starting at verse 7 again. So remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who say, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy should he be that reward is thee, even and what is thee, as thou hast served us. So right, man. So it just tell you right now, it ain't no other way around it, man. Edomites are ruling over the daughter of Babylon. What's the daughter of Babylon? America. Who's ruling over America? Is it the black people? Because I heard these this count that teach Negro only saying there's Edomites or some black people somewhere with red hair. Man, what? I ain't never seen no nation of black people somewhere ruling the earth with red hair. What are these
That's
people?
another dumbass
They must be
doctrine.
so black. They must be so black that they invisible, man. Because I never seen these people, man.
That's
Somebody
another
put up
dumbass doctrine, man.
of a nation of black people with red hair ruling somewhere, man. Please show me that, man. That's the stupidity that's you know what I'm saying. You just gotta call it like it is. That's just stupidity, man. That some of these doctrine that some of these counts be pushing to try to avoid Esau Edom being a Caucasian, man. You know what I'm saying? Where's the daughter of Babylon then? Because wherever the daughter of Babylon is, this future Babylon, Edomite, the nation of Edom will be ruling over it. And we know that this daughter of Babylon is referring to America, and we know without a shadow of a doubt what race of people rules America, man. It ain't no way around that. You saying something, Zeke?
Yeah, man. I said that's another dumbass doctrine, man. I mean, I'm with you, bro. I ain't never seen no dark skinned black people with red. That must be the Illuminati they keep talking about, man. Trying to rule or whatever. They must be secretly ruling America here, man. Because I ain't never seen that.
So they so black, they invisible. We can't even see them, man.
They must only
Crazy,
come out.
man. But yeah, man, go back to the 2nd Ezra 16, man.
Man. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, starting verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria.
So it ain't nowhere you can run to. It ain't no flee Babylon, man. Wherever you go, judgment of the Lord is coming to you. It's either you of the elect or you not, man. If you of the elect, you ain't gotta run somewhere to you scared, man. You gotta be called up in the clouds like the Bible said. That's why I believe some of these people just don't believe the scriptures, man. That's all I can say, man. They just don't believe certain verses. They got their Bible. When they got their Bible, they took a black highlighter. It just highlighted out, marked out some of these verses, man. So if you really read and study these scriptures, then what are y'all brothers talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 2. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
That's right, man. Babylon, man, it ain't no Malcolm, man. It ain't no Malcolm, man. It ain't gonna never be no Malcolm, man. The destruction of all these nations that rule over us is at hand, man. They don't have their time to rule, man. The Lord is not gonna let these nations continue to rule the earth, man. Right? The time of the Gentiles is about to be fulfilled, man. You know what I'm saying? The time their sins have reached up into the heavens, like Jeremiah said, man. So the Lord is like, man, enough is enough. It's time for me to go out there and do what I got to do, man. Enough is enough now, man. It's time for me to go down there and destroy these nations and set righteousness and put righteousness back up in earth, man. Up under my son, Mashiach, Yahweh, man. Continue on.
Verse 3, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?
Right, man. The sword, man. That sword represents what? War, destruction, death, pestilence, civil wars. All of that is the sword that's sent upon you, and who can turn it back? Man? Ain't gonna be like all this stuff, these earthquakes, like you saying, these wildfires, these tsunamis, these hurricanes. All that is the sword that's sent, man. Ain't nothing nobody gonna be able to do about it, man. Until the end coming, we near those end times now, man. Continue on.
Verse 4, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?
Hey, bring that down. I gotta run to the restroom real quick.
Come, man. So that destruction is sent upon you, man. It's just like these wildfires is going on in LA now, man. It's just like that's a prelude of things to come, man. Why? Babylon has been prophesied to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. That's the will of the Most High. No matter who don't like it, who says what, because you get a lot of people out there, man, that try to say that America ain't Babylon or the Most High has changed or whatever. And it's mostly them, them fake Christians or whatever. But it's the will of the Most High, man, that this place be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. So no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter who don't like it, because let's face it, man, a lot of our people, they love this place, man. They love the place of their captivity, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people don't want to see the earth being ruled in righteousness by Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, the 144,000 and the rest of Israel, man. They love to have Esau ruling over. But guess what, man? The Most High hates this place, man. He hates not only what is done to his people, man, but the destruction and the wickedness that is brought across the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And let's face it, there was a lot of blood that was spilled here, man. A lot of Israelite blood, man. Fire is a purifying agent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fire and water, man. So the Most High has destroyed the earth the first time with water, purified. Now he's going to destroy it with fire, man. And Babylon, which is America, is prophesied and destined to be destroyed by that fire, man.
Right, man. Let me bring out this book of Revelation, man. The book of Revelation, chapter 15, verse 2. It said, and I saw, I speaking about John the Revelator, said, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, man. So that's what John the Revelator was seeing, man. That's what he was seeing on earth, man. And in Babylon, man, he said it looked like a sea of glass mingled with fire, man. And them, they had gotten the victory over the beast, man. So he's seeing the elect, man. He's seeing that he ain't seeing the elect in that fire, man, because the elect are gonna be delivered. But he's seeing the rest of the people who are not of the elect being destroyed, man. Can you understand? It's an elect nation, which is the nation of Israel, and then out of that elect nation, it's the elect that the Lord got predestined to be delivered. That's not gonna be in that sea of glass mingled with fire. So he said he seen them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image, man. His system, man. His image is dealing with his system, his white supremacy, his religion, his democracy, his philosophy, his ideologies, man. That's all that, his community, the community, little community people, man. All that is dealing with his image. Everything that comes along with this society and the government of Esau, Edom is dealing with his image, man. And it said over his mark, man. We know what that is, man. The mark that you're gonna have to get, that they're gonna make you receive in order to be able to buy and sell, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's saying over the number of his name stand on the sea of glass, having the hearts of God. So he's seeing that elect standing above, man, while this place is burning, man. That's what John the Revelator seeing in his vision, man. You go back to finish that on second Israel.
Come, man, and just going off what you just said, I'm gonna get that in short. So John the Revelator, man, seeing the elect stand on the sea of glass, man. In other words, we're gonna be out of atmosphere, man. Them cherries, bro. But it's some false doctrine going around, man. I guess people talking we're gonna get delivered in, I don't know, cruise ships or airplanes, something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna touch on that one. I had a class I was gonna do called "How We Get Delivered from from this
Hey
place. Yeah,
man,
I want to touch on that. Yeah, you go into it.
hey man, the earth is gonna be rolling to and fro, man. When you gonna have time to line up to get on the goddamn cruise ship, man, or goddamn Boeing 737, 747, or something
Hey,
like that?
nah, they gonna go get on Spirit Airlines, man.
No, man, you gonna get destroyed, bro. If you ain't getting delivered out of here, man, by them so-called UFOs, them chariots, bro, you're gonna be fuel for that thermonuclear fire, man. Ain't no
Huh,
cruise ships coming to get you out of here, man. The Earth is gonna be reeling to and fro, bro. You're gonna get capsized in that shit. If you in an
huh.
airplane, you in the atmosphere, man, a man-made aircraft, that aircraft is gonna get destroyed when them thermonuclear
Hey, then what?
man.
Not interrupt you, but what it's saying, I think Isaiah the 34th chapter, 34th chapter, when Hamashiach Yahweh shall return, man, it says all their things in the heaven is gonna fall like a
Come,
fig, like a fig on a fig tree, man. All their
come,
hosts of heaven is gonna fall, man. You know what I'm saying? He coming back. If you in the airplane when Hamashiach Yahweh shall come back, you gonna get destroyed, man.
Come,
So,
man. It's gonna be a war in heaven, man. I mean, Michael and James is gonna be shooting down all Esau's aircraft, man. You know what I'm
come,
saying? So if you ain't on them chariots, man, you getting shot down, man. You think you're on a 747 going to where you gonna land at, man?
come.
Remember, 747, 737, man, got to come down. It runs off man-made fuel. Where you gonna land at, man? When the instruction's gonna be everywhere, bro.
And
You know,
who gonna be flying? Who gonna be flying all these airplanes and these cruise ships and stuff? Like who gonna be flying all these things, man? And what they gonna do? What they gonna do? The angels gonna be on national television news saying, if you are the elect, bring your passports to your nearest airports. Come to your nearest you know what I'm saying? Where your nearest ships at, and board the ships and board the airplanes, man. Like you said, who gonna be? How many? I'm pretty sure it ain't. I know it's a lot of black pilots out there, but it ain't that many, man, to be delivering all the elite from America, man. And the agents gonna be at the gate or at the door checking your passport. You gotta have the elite on there. You know what I'm saying, to be able to board the ship or board the plane. And if you don't, hey, I'm sorry, man. You ain't got a link on your passport. You can't get on. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna be flying these planes and taking these, like you said, ships back to the promised land, man? That makes absolutely no sense, man. You got
hey
to
man,
back up.
it have to be an angel, man, checking the passport, man, because only angels I was sure gonna know who been exempt from that judgment, man. So,
Come,
and then how you gonna know, man? You know, shit. I'm just gonna go take a chance, man.
yeah,
I'm
I
the
get
elect.
it.
You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go in this blind, take a chance, because I'm on the elect, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come,
No, dude, you didn't get back in that fire, bro. You ain't coming to that plane, man. And then what?
come.
When John the Revelator seeing New Jerusalem coming out from heaven, what he saying? The elect jumping out of
Like,
parachute, man.
yeah, I guess he's still jumping out of parachute.
They coming out of parachute, man.
Hey, Michael the Archangel, man, hey, open the door, man. Hey, you on Southwest Airlines, man. You open the door. Everybody come up, get their parachute. Hey, strap it on and they just push them out, man. They coming down, and that was John the Revelator seeing. Hey, man, I see New Jerusalem coming down from heaven. Seeing like in the midst of war, we coming down on damn parachute.
Man, that's some of the dumbest doctrine I've heard of, man. Hey, going back to the second Ezra's
Well,
chapter
let me
6.
bring out this song, man, just to
Come,
show you. If you the other elect, man, the Lord is gonna be your shield and buckler. That's why you should strive to make sure you keeping these commandments. You doing everything you can do, man. Cause the time we don't know who's gonna be other elect. Only time will
come,
tell who's other elect. But if you are other elect, the Lord got you, man. You gotta put all your trust, all your confidence in your house, man. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 5. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Secret place of the Most High, in this context, man, dealing with these scriptures, man. You stay meditating on the Lord's word, stay meditating on keeping these commandments, bettering yourself, and following after the things that the Lord requires you. Guess what, man? You're going to be up under the shadow of the Almighty. And it say, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge, and He is my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust, right? So we got to trust in the Lord, man. Can't put our trust in America. Can't put our trust in these Christian pastors, man. You got to put your trust in the Lord, man, by keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments, enduring to the end, man. And it says, surely He will deliver me from the snare of the fowler and from the north some pestilence, man. He gonna deliver you from the ICBM missile. He gonna deliver you from the east pestilence, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they say you got a rise of the C-19 coming back up, man. It is spiking, man. And you got another, they say, pestilence that's coming, man. That they say it's spreading just as fast as the C-19, man. So you got all these different pestilence that's coming up, man. You know what I'm saying? But you put your trust in the Lord, man. The Lord's gonna protect you and make sure you make it through these tough times that's about to come on this earth, man. So he shall cover thee with the feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Right, man. It's true, man. Gonna be your shield and buckler, man. What does shield and buckler do? Protect you, man. When you in the war, you fighting. Right back then, they used to fight. They used to do hand-to-hand combat, man. You had to have that shield to protect you against the enemy trying to keep from the Lord. See, he's gonna be that shield, man. You trust in him, man. You know what I'm saying? Believe you're an Israelite. Repent. Keep his law, state commandment, and do the works that he requires, man. He's gonna be that shield to protect you and shield you from everything, man. If you truly trust in the Lord, thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, man. The arrow is going into what second Idris 16 going to, man. Dealing with these different pestilence, these different plagues that the Lord bringing, and ultimately the arrow that flies, the last plague gonna be is what those ICBM missiles, man. So nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it should not come nigh unto thee. Man, that's how devastating things are gonna be, man. As we near toward the end days, man. You're gonna see bodies on top of bodies, man. And the scriptures also tell you, man, it's gonna be you ain't gonna have no time to mourn, man. Because you're gonna be trying to have to make sure you still alive, man. She'll say we're gonna be stepping over these bodies like dumb, man. Like it's just a pile of dog shit. How you step over. That's how it's gonna be, man. That's how much death that the Lord is getting ready to bring throughout the four corners of the earth, man. But if you are there lit, the Lord said, man, look, he's going to protect you, man. And it said, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, man. Because that's going to be the reward of the wicked, man. The Lord is bringing judgment to those people, our people who didn't want to get right, who wanted to continue to follow after these other nations. Their reward is going to be a devastating death, man, including along with these other nations that they wanted to follow behind, that they want to continue to protect, that they wanted to fight against us for, man. But you got back with that second interest.
This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 16, verse 5. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood? Or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. That's talking about them nuclear missiles in these last days, man.
Yeah, that final arrow, because the arrow is also going into the plagues that the Lord sent, man. All those are like arrows that the Lord is bringing throughout the four corners of the earth, and then the ultimate arrow that's going to be shot. You know, they're dealing with the ICBM missiles, right? Go ahead.
Come, verse 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it?
All right, go to verse 12 through 14 and 16. Well, like the Lord said, man, when that fire ultimately coming, who's gonna quench it, man? Even these players, man, that the Lord got on the earth, man. Who's gonna quench? You ain't gonna be able to quench none of these players, man, because it's the judgment of the Lord and the deliverance of his people, man. And like we said, man, we hope this year, the so-called year of 2025, this is the year, man. We saying we hope that because we ready to go. We don't know when because your house said no man knows the hour, man. Lord, that he don't even know. So we you can't put no date on it. We just those brothers and sisters in this truth. We just hoping and praying that this is the final year so we can get the hell up out of here, man. Go ahead,
Verse 12. The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea arises up with waves from the deep.
Right, man. You're gonna have earthquake. You're gonna have the sea rising up with waves. What they're going to, man? These hurricanes, these tsunamis, man. All these things are gonna be taking place when these ICBM missiles are let off over here towards America. And there ain't gonna be no missile defense system. That because I think they defense system called what called Thad, if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah,
THAAD. I think that's
I
yeah,
think so.
name the name of their missile defense system. It's not gonna be able to stop those missiles, man. It tell you like in Jeremiah too, it's gonna be like a mighty archer, man. The missiles are gonna when they shot off, it's not gonna miss his mark, man. So they
Con,
gonna hit me. These missile defense systems are gonna fail in that day because the spirit of the Lord is gonna be with these missiles, guiding these missiles over here to make sure it hit its target, man. So all they can invest in all these uh billions of dollars in all these missile defense systems all they want. And that day is gonna be of no use, no effect, man. Go ahead,
con. And the ways of it are trouble, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. There again, man, it's going back to them thermonuclear missiles, man. And who was his right hand? Talking about Yahweh Shai, man. All these things that have been done these last days, man, is of who, man? It's of the Lord, bro. The Lord's making all this stuff happen. Verse 14, behold, the plagues are set, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled.
man. That's it, man. Man, that's about it. Unless y'all brothers got anything else y'all wanna bring out or go into, man.
Ah, man, just like what we were going into earlier, man. You know, these things that's going on with Los Angeles, man. It's just a prelude, man, of what's going to happen here to Babylon as an entirety, man. This whole place is on fire, man. When them arrows are shot from the ends of the earth, man. Who can turn them back? Nobody, man, because it's of the will of the Lord, man. So the will of the
That's
Lord,
right.
that's why He allowed these nations, Esau, to amass all these missiles He got, man, and these other nations, man, to be used for his purpose, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's gonna be destruction everywhere, man. But Babylon is the place that's prophesied to be completely destroyed, man, for his wickedness, man. And as we're going to earlier, bro, a lot of our people, they don't want to accept that, man, because they love it here, man. And what's interesting about Hollywood being on fire, you should, I wish I could pull it up. I can't pull it up on this device and display it for some reason. But you see that Hollywood sign on fire, man. What comes out of Hollywood, man? A lot of these movies depicting these false images, man. When they do Bible movies about the scriptures and stuff, man, depicting these false images, man, of who the Lord's people are, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's prophetic, man. That when I saw that, man, I'm like, man, the Most High, man, speaking, bro. But a lot of our people, man, they wanna come together and sing Kumbaya for this place, man. Nah, man, we ought to be praying for its destruction, man. As soon as this place is destroyed, bro, the sooner the better. I mean, we can get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can go home, man, back to our homeland, bro. It's depressing, man, waking up seeing these devils still ruling over us, man. Because as long as we continue to wake up here in Babylon, man, somewhere, some place, man, our people being shot down by these devils. Somewhere, someplace, there's a secret lynching. You know what I'm saying? These devils hadn't changed, man. That spirit of hatred, they still hate us, man. Just like they did when they brought us over here. Going back to, Esau, with Esau and Jacob, man. That spirit of hate never died, man.
No,
That's
what it say though? It say Esau has a perpetual hatred
man.
towards his brother. Man, perpetual means what? Ongoing. You know what I'm saying?
Ongoing, man.
Everlasting, never ending, man. And that's that's another clue to who Esau is. Because we know all nations on the earth hate us, but who have that perpetual hatred towards us, man? We all know who that is, man.
So-called white man, so-called Caucasian race, bro. You know what I'm saying? And them other nations, man, they hate us, but they trying to fall in line with Esau too, man, because you know what I'm saying? They love to do things, man, to try to be like Esau, man. Especially, Ishmael, one of the top nations that hate us, even the so-called Hamites, man, the so-called Africans. They were the first ones that had us in captivity, man. But who has that perpetual hatred, man? Who's been killing us since we've been over here? Esau, man. So you're right, man. That right there, man. That should be identified. That should be a clue as to who Esau is and who Jacob is, man. But you got it back up.
I just want to bring this out too to go with something you mentioned when you said the spirit of the Lord is going to be with these missiles that's being shot, man. Show you, cause it's the Lord's doing, man. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 25, the Lord has opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation, man. So what's these weapons of the Lord indignation? Indignation, righteous judgment, righteous anger. And the Lord said he opened up his army and brought these weapons forth, man. For the work of the Lord of hosts, for this is the work of the Lord God of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans, man. What is going into those ICBM mills? Lord said those are his weapons that he's going to bring forth for his indignation again in the land of the Chaldeans, speaking about America, man. It ain't speaking about kids, not speaking about ancient Babylon, man. Speaking about right here in good old America. The Lord is bringing those, going to raise up those nations to come against America, all those nuclear capable countries. He's going to put it in the spirit of those rulers, all those lands, come against America and destroy America. Jump down to verse 29. Jeremiah 50, verse 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow. All the archers, all those that bend the bow, all those countries that have nuclear capability. The Lord saying he's calling together all those kings to come against what? Against Babylon. Babylon, America. Babylon comes from the word Babel, which means confusion. What land, what country is more confused right now than America, man? You can't name me one other country that's in more confusion than America is, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, it ain't no shadow of a doubt that this Babylon is speaking about America. It's a camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Ain't nobody gonna be able to escape this place, man. But the elect, again, like we said, only people that's gonna escape the soils of America, those of the nation of Israel who was of the elect, man. And they say, recompense her according to her work. Pay her back, man. America's been ruling over people, all these countries, being the top nation on the earth over 400-500 years, man, ruling over everybody with rigor, man. You know what I'm saying? With rape, robbery, and oppression, man. So the Lord said He's gonna recompense her back for the evilness that she perpetuated throughout the four corners of the earth, man. And it said, according to all that she have done, do unto her, for she have been proud against the Lord and against the Holy One of Israel, man. Now, hey, if you don't know who that's talking about, man, it just ain't no get to you, man. But
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, what's that beast, man? America and NATO, man. These shall hate the whore. Who's that whore, man? That whore is America riding the beast, man. And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire, man. Because America's, that I think you brought out, get it. America's allies are going to turn on her too, man. Them 10 horns go back to the European Union, NATO, man. For God had put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, Babylon, which reigneth over the kings of the earth, man. What other nation on earth reigneth over the kings of the earth, man? But America, bro. It ain't Russia. It ain't China. It ain't North Korea. It so ain't the continent of Africa. It's only one nation on earth, man, that's reigning over the other nations on this earth right now, and that's America. That's why you got the American, U.S.-led NATO, man. It's America, bro. So the Most High has put in the kings of the earth mind, man. He's gonna put in their mind to turn their missiles and shoot them over here, man, and burn America with them thermonuclear fire, man. That's his will, bro, and can't nobody stop it, man. What the Most High said, man. He don't change, man, and he's not a man that he should lie, man. So
his word, what else?
it's gonna come to pass, man.
His word should not come back void, man.
Man. So these things will come to pass, man. America will be on fire, man. The fires in LA is just a prelude. And you got people out there saying, well, fires come like annually, man. Every time you turn around, there's fires in California, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to believe. They don't want to believe we're in these last days, man. They don't want to believe that America is Babylon. But nah, man, America will be on fire as the totality, bro. The fires in LA is just a prelude to what's coming, man.
And when the Bible speaks of the fire that is going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth, that's what it's talking about, man. It's talking
Con,
about over right here, man. Babylon, not speaking about no hell that you're going to, and you're going to burn forever and be getting poked with a pitchfork from a red man with a horn. Now, that red man is poking you with that pitchfork every single day right here now. That red man being Esau, Edom, man. So the lake of fire, hell fire, that you're gonna be weeping and gnashing the teeth and speaking about right here on the soils of America. Not no Greek mythology BS that we was taught in Christianity, man. That hell that we was taught in Christianity goes back to Greek mythology. It don't exist. So don't let nobody fool you like it's a hell that you're gonna go to and you're just gonna burn for all eternity, man. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna be burning, man. Because you have another doctrine going around that people saying that in Israelites teaching that doctrine too. And we're gonna be going to and fro and watching our people burn forever in this hell, man. Right? And they're gonna be calling our name. We're gonna go see if our loved ones who didn't make it, we're gonna go just see them on fire, man. And they're gonna have time to talk and everything. Hey, that fire must not be too hot, man. If they got time to talk while their whole body is on fire, man, that fire can't be too hot, man. But that all that is Greek mythology that don't exist. The fire that you're gonna burn in is gonna be here in America, man. That you're gonna be destroyed right here. But it's weeping and gnashing of teeth, man. That's
Con,
all I have, man. If
con.
anybody
So,
else had anything,
Salakia, with that, man, we not bringing this out for well, I guess we are kind of to get you in a fearful state of mind to turn back to serve the Lord. But we telling y'all that so y'all will rejoice and be happy, man. Is the books in the book of Sirach, it says, "Happy is he that sees the destruction and the fall of his enemy." Right. So we're happy. We're gonna rejoice about this. Like I said, whether we get swept up in this or not, if we might be dead and gone when it happened, we might be here. I hope and pray that I can see the destruction of our enemy. You know, but the bottom line is, unless you turn back to the Most High, you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, right? You're gonna be swept up in the destruction, or you or your children, because Most High, if you wicked, you're gonna teach your children to be wicked. That's why the Most High said that he hold his grudge for 3 and 4 generations, right? Because you ain't taught your children to be wicked as you, right? So we implore you to turn back away from your wickedness and turn back to the Most High God, and follow the way. And we done been over all this, man. This is the way that you need to follow. The Lord laid it down in the book, right? Somebody give me 1 John 3 and 22.
let me bring out the other precept for you too, since you mentioned it. Just to back up when you say, you're gonna rejoice in the downfall of our enemy. Bring it out for you. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 10. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. In the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
Right. So if you want joy of your children, keep the commandments. If you want to see the downfall of your enemy, keep the commandments. Before you get 1 John 3 and 22, get Revelation 14 and 12.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14 and verse 12. Here's the patience of the saints. Here they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Yahweh Shai.
So if you in a church that's teaching you not to keep these commandments, the commandments of God, it specifically say the commandments of God, that's found in the Torah, in the teaching, in the instruction that the Most High sent down to his servant Moses to the children of Israel. If you want to keep these commandments and have the faith in Christ, because if you don't keep these commandments, even your prayer is an abomination before the Most High, right? And with that, give me 1 John 3 and 22, because this is a big old thing in the Christian church, man. They teaching y'all not to keep these commandments. Go ahead, Ezekiel. What you had?
Man. I was going to bring out that Revelation 18 for you real quick, man.
Yeah, bring it out.
20, man. Says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and you apostles and prophets, for God has avenged you on her. So this destruction is coming, man. It's Most High is avenging us on Babylon, man, for everything they've done to us here. You know what I'm saying? So we're supposed to be rejoicing when we see these things, man. We're supposed to be rejoicing at the downfall of Babylon, which is America, man. We ain't supposed to be weeping and trying to pray that the Most High heal. Why would you want the Most High to heal this place, man? So that you can continue to be ruled over, man? We're supposed to be rejoicing during these times, man. Only the elect, man. Only the Israelites and Most High walking up these last days are gonna be able to see that, man, through the Spirit, bro. But you got it back out.
1 John 3:22, and this go like with John 9:31, where he say that we know the Most High hear not sinners, right? But he hear those that keep his commandments. And this how we know you got to keep the commandments of God. And this verse gonna bring it out too, right? 1 John 3:22.
1 John
Book of
3:22. 1 John 3:22. And whosoever we ask, we receive of him, because we keep his commandments and do those things that are pleasing in his sight.
You gotta keep these commandments, dog. I mean, whatever the church been telling you, man, like the Most High ain't gonna hear your prayer unless you do his will. And right here in John, the same author tell you that we got to keep these commandments. So if y'all don't keep these commandments in the faith of Christ, you're gonna get caught up in this destruction that we're telling you. And you see the destruction is coming in increments, little by little. We got earthquakes, we got famines, we got plagues, we got fires. What is it gonna take for y'all to repent and turn back to the Most High? That's all I got.
With that, man. I'm off of your show. Y'all got anything y'all want to bring out, man? Ed.
Nah.
All right. All right. With that, you know what I'm saying? We're going to give all praise to the Most High Yahweh. Name is Son Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the people, you know what I'm saying, tune in, support our channel. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back, Lord willing, next Saturday with another class. With that, we say shalom.
And shalom.
Shalom.